Hello everybody, Steel Creed here, and we are back with Startopia, continuing our mission for the Groulien Workers' Party. We have been delivered as part of a Crimbus Day special. Well, not actually Crimbus, but it's like Crimbus has come early. Some technology crates. Now these crates are not like hard plan crates. Blah, blah, blah. I speak this alien language. Instead, when you open them, they don't give you a blueprint, but the ability to build things straight out of here, which is the little little facility building menu that you have when you don't require hardplan crates. So essentially what this means is that we can build as many berths, dynamats and lavatrons as we like without needing more blue boxes, which is handy. We have them all in here.
You are busy, and therefore it gives me pleasure to interrupt you, Supervisor.
Thank you, Val.
3 tasks await your attention. You must construct another dynamat, a lavatron, and a berth. Your population is increasing, and if you neglect these tasks, you could face a mob of hungry, smelly, tired customers. And I wouldn't wish that on you, frankly.
Oh, really? I'm sure Groulien salt hogs keep good care of themselves. Take good care of themselves. I know the phrase. So we need to build a second one of everything. And handily, we seem to have left ourselves enough room to build everything next to the one that we already have. So if we do that, second dynamat, a second lavatron. It would be nice if we had more scuzzer droids, it has to be said, but we can only afford so many, and Arona will only pass so often. So we have our second dynamat and lavatron. We need another berth, although I don't know why. Actually, to be fair, that one is getting rather busy. Okay, we'll build one basically right next to it. Although it's going to clash rather horrifically with the factory. Oh, it doesn't matter, we can make it a bit longer. It doesn't necessarily matter how big we actually make it, it just needs to be for our particular mission. So we'll place some slumber pods here, and we'll place some more slumber pods along the sides. We'll place a door in the other end, and because we have a little bit of space, let's place a little chronometer. Help people tell the time. And we have been visited by Arona again. Hello, mate.
I've seen supervisors come and go, but you look like you're doing well here.
Yay! Everyone likes me.
Old Migby Pariah. He looked like a 2D laser copy of himself when that bile worm eventually crawled out. Serves him right, I suppose.
Well, that sounds horrific.
Listen, you don't want to buy it. No, I can see you're not into that. And the stuff I have is shockingly strong.
I really hope we're talking about mucus wine here. I have no idea what else
you previously hired are good workers and in line with your current expansion. It might be an excellent idea to bring the total number of Salt Hog employees up to 6.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea,
Use
actually.
your skill, judgment, and instinct to pick those that won't let you down.
Well, I could use that, or I could use the actual menu that tells you all of these things. We've not actually got a brilliant selection. We've got no 5 stars. We have once again got a handy person sleeping in his berth. Wake up, you. Alright. You're hired! Well done! Oh, look at him, he's so happy. I mean, I've just interrupted his sleep, so he can't be that happy. Let's see. Chronometer! I have no idea what effect it has on the room, and it does actually cost money that you could be spending on something else. However, I mean, you have to tell the time and space somehow. I wonder how time works on a space station, given that, you know, we have no sun or time zones. I don't know. Thoughts for another time. Anyway, so we need more salt hogs. He hasn't said how many. We'll just keep hiring until we actually get another message. And why are all the best people asleep? You've also been hired. Well done. Oh, we just need 2. Really? Is that it? I mean...
It seems that you're either a competent supervisor or you're lucky.
Well,
either way, your station is a success, and you will not now suffer the fate of one supervisor many years ago. His name, I recall, was Migby Pariah.
Oh, I remember Migby Pariah from...
Oh, he had a bile worm implanted in his central eye. When it finally crawled out of his toe, it was 9 meters long. The Groulien culture can be cruel, but it's also rather beautiful, don't you agree?
Oh yeah, no, gorgeous,
By the way,
lovely.
Make sure all your visitors have adequate facilities.
It's all right for you, Val. You don't have a central eye, and neither do I. Anyway, we've been asked to make sure we have adequate facilities. I'm pretty confident we have adequate facilities. What we don't have is adequate scuzzer droids to clean up all this mess. What we can do is set their actual cleaning... What you have here is like a priorities menu. Essentially, it's the highest priority of any scuzzer is always constructing a room. So if there are things to build, the scuzzers will do that. They'll immediately go and build that room. This is the rest of their priorities, which... Oh no, the highest one is repair rooms. I did not know that, I thought it was build rooms. Anyway, so it's repairing rooms the highest priority, then building, then recycling the litter, and then just cleaning up rooms and equipment. I think what we want is to have recycling top, and what you can do is click this chain here, which means that when you change the priority of tasks, it will apply to every single scuzzer you own. So let's do that. There we go. So we've now changed recycling litter to the highest priority. So every robot is going to be most focused on cleaning. They'll still do everything else, of course, like the good little robot drones that they are. I'm a horrible industrialist in this game. I did not realise quite how horrible. But they will mostly prioritise picking up litter, which we really should do ourselves. So, this is the station we have so far. We can just survey our good works. I think pretty much everyone is being dealt with. There's a massive queue at this Lavatron. But apart from that, I think everyone's okay. In fact, we probably have too many Dynamats. Take a listen. Yeah. It is apparently also a shower. It doesn't sound like that, does it? Nah, it's fine. I mean, they may be aliens, but everybody does their business, right? So we have quite a thriving station. They don't give you much in the first mission, it has to be said. When we get into later missions, we'll start having extra floors, extra challenges, tickers that we need to be working against, you know, just to make sure we don't fail. You know, other stuff. So really, I think we're just waiting. Oh, we have a message.
Excuse my interruption, but I have new orders from the Groulien Workers' Party Secretary. You are to expand the way station into a communications relay post.
Ooh.
I assured the GWP that you're capable of this. I hope this faith in you is not misplaced. Otherwise, we'll both be visiting the labour exchange on Prodar 6.
Really? Val's going to come in for work benefits, is he?
Oh, Grey travellers have also been granted access to the station. How delightful.
Enthusiastic as ever, Val. So, we need to turn the place into a communications relay post. The only way we can do that is if we have some way to build a communications facility. We have not been supplied with one. Nice forward thinking there, Groulien Workers' Party. I suppose we shall have to be patient then, won't we?
The GWP have dispatched a number of TARG communication experts to your station.
Ooh, TARG.
Whilst members of the TARG make good workers, don't be fooled by their insectile nature. The TARG are a proud race. They would say haughty and aloof. The rest of us say miserable.
I don't know about you, Val.
Your task is to keep
Cynical,
your TARG
maybe.
employees happy.
There they are.
Keeping employees content is an unwelcome but necessary part of every supervisor's role. Who knows? One day you may even make me happy.
Oh, I'll try my best, Val. You already seem pretty happy. So look, these are our TARG, and they start out automatically hired. I don't know how good they are. Well, they're decent. Excellent skill. Dedication, loyalty is not bad. They're our little insectile people. Very technical. You also might have seen some greys wandering around. There was one there, and there's one coming in here. Very much the typical alien abduction. Alien. I didn't think that through. Divronok. And they're also probably the ones with the most unpronounceable names. Next to the TARG. Tiknikik. Yeah, they probably come in top.
2 hard-plan crates have been provided.
Excellent.
From these you may build 2 comm sensors. After all, if you want to expand, you must communicate with the outside universe. That's an old Groulien cliché, if you must know.
I see. Well, where have you deposited our hardplan crates? There we go. So, we need to build 2 comm sensors. There is no reason to have 2 comm sensors, other than the fact this mission requires us to build them. One, I've found, is generally enough, especially if you fully staff it with TARG. You might have noticed that each alien race is particularly suited to a certain thing. Groulien salt hogs will work your recycler, and generally industrial equipment. TARG will work your communicators, and nothing else, and Greys will work something that will appear in this mission later. For the moment, we just need to get these built. And unfortunately, I've set their priorities to things other than building a room, but if you teleport Scuzzers next to an unbuilt room, they'll generally go straight for it. Ta-da!
I apologize for tearing you from your presumably vital work, but an emergency message is arriving via the comm sensor channel.
An emergency message? Well, it's a shame we have no Tog there to pick it up. Okay, we're good now. Emergency message. Ah, there we go. So you get these little ship pictures when you're getting messages from other ships. Station, this is Shuttle 75. Request urgent docking, repeat, request urgent docking, we have a sick passenger. A VIP diplomat is critically ill on board. Request immediate docking. Well, what can I do about it? Oh, by the way, if you click, you can reject that message. If you do, you immediately lose. So it's probably best not to do that. Okay, so over here is our sick diplomat. You can actually click on them and ask them about particular things. So I'm going to ask him, are you sick? Kind of. You are growing purple spots, so I am going to assume you're sick.
You know, we could cure that ailing diplomat if only we had a sick bay. What course of
Now, who could we get a sick bay from? Hello,
You
Arona.
are clearly a supervisor of great ability. I have something you might like. I never offer this to anyone else.
Oh,
but
that
I
was
have a
remarkably
really
convenient
new
timing,
sick
Arona.
bay. It's yours if you want it. I never thought I'd sell it, as it was a gift from 4 of my mothers.
It's a
I like
sick
your
bay with
face, so it's yours if you're interested.
a nostalgia value. Okay, we'll pick up that sick bay for a cool 6,000, and we'll get to work building it. Where shall we? We can build it over here. You don't need a big sick bay for this particular mission. In fact, you're actually only going to serve one patient, so... Sick bay couch. I normally like to build them with enough room for 2 diagnosis units and a dispenser, but just the one's fine. So who shall we get to work in our sick bay? Well, wouldn't you want the guy who performs all the autopsies on those innocent cows? Yes, Gray's work in medical bays, which makes a lot of sense. But for the moment, we'll just have to wait for it to get built. And hope that our ambassador does not die in the meantime, because he's beginning to look much, much worse. Hello, Val.
We have a sick bay. Now we need a grey alien to operate it. Find one
Excellent.
and hire him immediately.
Right, let's find a
There's
decent
no
grey
time to
alien,
lose
because I
if
really
we're
don't
to
want a
save
particularly
the
unskilled
ailing
doctor
diplomat.
working in here. You look perfect. Yep, fine. You have the job. Welcome to the medical industry. I hope you have a degree. So our ZDEM ambassador, who's beginning to look very, very purple, will proceed to our sick bay. And he shall plonk himself on a waiting couch. You could probably add something else to him. If I click... I don't think if I click edit room, it will turn... Okay. So let's put an image projector. I can totally talk. There we go. We have a television, which displays the title of the game. Meta! Alright, so this is our ambassador. He's going to go to the diagnosis machine. Diagnosis unit, which also actually cures people. So it's much better than your regular kind of diagnosis. Alien technology, what can I say? Our Grey will tap around. Diagnosis unit will diagnosify him. And with any luck...
Good news from the sickbay supervisor. The diplomat
Victory!
who arrived on the Zedum shuttle Surundai has made a full recovery.
Yay!
Apparently he drank some bad mucus wine. You, it seems, ought to be congratulated on your
Oh,
handling of this
Arona,
delicate
you and your mucus wine. Okay, so that was the first level of Startopia. That's about as slow as you can possibly take it. That's basically the tutorial you want to go through. So, with the Groulien Salt Workers Party happy, we can either continue playing, in which case we shall spend a bit more time on our station, or we can go to the next level. I suspect we'll want to go to the next level. So I shall see you on our next station, and I hope that you enjoyed this first look at Startopia. We're going to be taking a look at the entire suite of missions, and I shall take you through them step by step. See you soon.